Hi everyone, I am Zanda Svilana and I am a property finder at Yes Valencia. When purchasing a property in Valencia, Spain, especially for the first time, it can be not only exciting process, but sometimes even stressful and surprising, especially if you are not familiar with the local customs and the process itself. We have decided to show you some of the things that we find interesting and might raise an eyebrow. Come with me, I will show you. The concept of the open houses is not really a thing in Valencia yet. So each viewing will be arranged specifically and only for you. And very often it means extensive coordination work between many parties involved, which will be the seller, seller's agent, yourself, your agent if you have one, and very often even tenants if the place is not yet vacant. So scheduling a viewing can take a couple of days, even a few weeks. Conclusion? Patience is one of the first things you learn in Valencia. That's right, 95% of the properties available online are listed by the seller's agent. And to add an extra layer of complexity, the same property might be managed by the multiple agencies, all of them representing the seller. So it's really up to you to choose with which agency you prefer to work with. Keep in mind that not all the agencies are used to work with foreigners or non-residents, so to have your own buyer's agent might be a smart decision, to have someone to help you with the process and to advocate your interests. During the property viewings, the information you receive might be limited. The sellers not always disclose technical details about the actual state of the property or any refurbishing that has been done before. So in a very competitive market, sometimes you don't have enough time to get your own inspection and to wait for the results. So while you might expect that there will be bidding wars over exceptional properties, in Valencia the agents still hold the sequence of the potential buyers, meaning that once you secure an opportunity to submit an offer, no other buyers will be involved. And all the viewings will be put on hold while the owners decide either to accept your offer, to come back with a counter offer, or to decline. Before we enter the property, please remember that during the viewing, you might not see the all tidy and clean apartment. Most often, you will see an apartment with still personal belongings of people who live there or owners themselves, including all the furniture, old photographs. And in case if the property is already empty, not always they clean them from the, again, old furniture and some belongings. You will see. Congratulations if you have found a property you like and you want to make an offer. If the knowledge of the previous price would be a great tool for negotiation, bad news for you. This information is not disclosed. Only a few months ago, you could start to have this information from tax-related reports. But even then, this report might take a couple of days to receive it, and even then it might not affect the number that the seller has got in mind for their property. For most of you, transferring 10% of the purchase price directly to the seller's account rather to an escrow account might sound bizarre, but in fact it's a reality. Later on, these 10% will form a part of the whole purchase price, and it's a strong commitment for both parties. The closing takes place before the notary, and it requires both parties to be present. So most often, the owners come to sign the deeds themselves. While the paperwork is being prepared, you have a moment to chat with the sellers, to learn their motives, why they're selling, where they're going, what's the plan. And quite often you can learn the history and the families involved, sometimes leading to some emotional tears, saying goodbye to the property, or maybe a glass of cava for celebration. Once receiving the keys and heading to your new place, don't have your expectations too high to find the property in flawless condition. The owners are not bound to leave it clean and perfectly painted, or even to remove the old furniture. Be prepared for everything, and remember it might require some work like painting, cleaning, even refurbishing. Quite often the sellers sell their property to upgrade or downsize, meaning that the money for the purchase they will want to use for the down payment, or they are even waiting for the mortgage for the next property. In these situations, it's not rare that the owners might ask you for permission to remain in the property you just bought for a few weeks or even for a couple of months before they fully move out. This is Spain. I hope you will find this information useful in your own property search. And remember, in case you are considering to hire your own buyer's agent, we will be happy to hear from you. Good luck!